Greetings, everyone. My name is Rick Mannon, and I'm inducting into the Brantford and Area Sports Hall of Recognition. I'm honored today to have Lonnie Maich here from the sport of football,
Thank
a
you.
fellow inductee.
Yes,
Welcome, Lonnie.
you're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thought we'd just ask you a few questions to learn a little bit more about you and your sporting history and
Okay.
kind of what it meant to be inducted into the Brantford and Area Sports Hall of Recognition. So let's dive right into it.
All right, there we go.
First question is, what drew you into your sport?
Well, as a kid, I always enjoyed pickup sports, and such as hockey, baseball, and touch football. Then at St. John's, even though I was fast and excelled in track, I was a little apprehensive about playing contact football. By grade 11, having reached 6'2" and 200 pounds, and the good fortune of having a great high school football coach in Father Harvey Roach, who saw my potential, the rest is history.
Yeah,
So got lucky there.
for sure. So you were big as a youngster, and
I had some sand kicked in my face.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But boy, I tell you, when you put some size on,
yeah,
you get, hi, Lonnie. They got a little more respect.
good. Well, you mentioned a name, which
Yes.
maybe will be part of the second question, but
Yes.
do you have any mentors that have had an impact on your life, your sport, or your career?
Well, besides Father Harvey Roach,
Mm-hmm.
I always looked up to my dad and his brothers, who were quite involved in boxing and wrestling. In fact, my Uncle Bill was the British Empire heavyweight boxing champion, and my Uncle Joe wrestled and also promoted the likes of Yukon Eric, Gorgeous George, and Bobo Brazil to the Brantford area. Back then, there was no TV wrestling and no Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
By the way, my Uncle Joe and my Uncle Bill are both also in the Brantford and Area Sports Hall of Recognition.
I know. It's
So,
some family history there.
yes, there is. Yes,
For sure.
That's good. Carrying on the tradition.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what are some of the highlights of your career?
Well, I transferred after St. John's to St. Jerome's in Kitchener, and while winning the 100 and 200 meter dashes at a KW meet at University Stadium, I was approached by a scout from the Hamlin Tiger Cats. While attending the rookie camp in the spring of 1962, that's going
A
back,
few years ago.
dating myself,
Yeah.
I had the opportunity of playing for the Ticats under Coach Jim Trimble, or attending a major university, American college, as one of the first Canadians to receive a full football scholarship. I did decide to go to Kent State in Ohio, where I played 4 years as a left defensive end. And then after graduating, and now weighing 250 pounds, I then went on to play pro football for 3 years with fellow teammates and legends, Angela Mosca,
Mm-hmm.
John Barrow, Billy Ray Laughlin, as the front defensive four for the Hamlin Tiger Cats. Oh, a little sidelight about Jim Trimble. He was considered one of the greatest CFL coaches of all time, but also in 1966 he marketed the famous single football goalpost.
Mm-hmm.
While prior to that, it's used in all football games, by the way,
Yeah.
today. But prior to that, the football goalpost was 2 posts
Right.
and resembled a letter H.
Right.
So this is less as the chance of you running into
No
a
kidding.
goalpost.
Yeah.
So he does have some history there.
Yeah.
And
That's
that
neat.
was Jim Trimble. I was very proud to
Yeah.
be
That's a neat part of history.
associated with him.
For sure. So how has football impacted your life?
Well, first of all, it's made me a more successful person. For as long as I've tried my best, I always, it's easier for me to live with the results. Second, it gives me confidence, gave me confidence to be the coach high school football. And third, I feel the path one takes helps determine one's life. but sometimes lack or luck and being in the right place at the right time also plays a part.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
that's pretty well it.
Yeah.
It's been phenomenal, and sports has definitely given me a better outlook, and combined with my
Mhm.
education and everything else, it's really helped my life.
Yeah,
to-
it sure
to-
sounds like it.
part of my total life.
Yeah, for sure. So, the sports hall, what does it mean to you to be inducted?
I'm very honored to be inducted into the Brantford and Area Sports Hall of Recognition, and to be there with past, present, and future athletes and builders. Plus, it also has given me an inspiration to reflect on my football days.
Sure.
So it's important. Little back, reflecting back.
Yeah.
But it's good. I was there.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful to be.
Lots of memories, too.
Oh, memories, yes,
Yeah.
tremendous. I wish I could turn back time, but unfortunately, we can't.
No, not yet.
Not yet, not yet.
So, if there was a young, inspiring athlete talking to you right now, would you have a message for them?
Well, I admire anybody who participates and has a dream, an athletic dream, no matter what level one attains. But if you have the desire to have this dream and have the ability and willing to put in the hard work, the sky's the limit. In closing, I would like to say, even though you're mentally or physically exhausted, never give up.
I like that.
Oh, thank you.
Never give up. That's a common theme.
Yes, yes.
But that's a terrific message, Lonnie.
Well, I hope all's went over okay here.
No,
I enjoyed being with you and
yeah.
enjoy the opportunity to do this interview.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you coming in and sharing some of your story with us, and some of the bits of your history and the sport of football, and telling us what it's like to be inducted into the Brantford Area Sports Hall of Recognition.
Well, like I said again, it's quite an honor, and yes, it's sometimes I pinch myself and say, boy, you were there.
Yeah.
And when I see other athletes, and I say, boy, I guess I was part of that.
Yeah.
So it's wonderful.
It sure is. Well, thank you, Lonnie.
Well, you're welcome.
Appreciate giving us a little insight into you and your story, and again, what it's like being inducted into the Brantford Area Sports Hall of Recognition. For more information about Lonnie or any of the other fellow inductees or honorees, we welcome you to our website, and come down to the Brantford and Area Sports Hall of Recognition at the Wayne Gretzky Center, Brantford, Ontario. Thanks, Lonnie.
Thank you very much.